Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to more learning blockbench. I don't know if that's what I'm calling this. Doesn't matter what I'm calling it. Anyways, today, and by today I mean the same day as the last one I recorded, just a few hours later. Gonna do something completely different. Not that different. It's actually kind of similar. No, it's completely. I don't know. You probably can see in the title. What I want to do is we're gonna work on an existing model, kind of. I don't know. I want to make some dweller slop, but I like the idea of like taking an existing creature like this. I don't know why this villager doesn't. Okay, I don't. There we go. Um, well, I don't really know what I'm doing. Anyways, I want to like look at this villager, kind of understand how it's made, and then I'm going to make a similar one. And my goal is to give it like a really weird looking face. Specifically, I'm going to use some inspiration from edit, reference, file, paste from clipboard, add to this project. This face right here. I got this from, I saw this on a YouTube video. I will tell you the name right now. It is from a channel called Luke Art. I'll link it in the description. And I definitely don't want to take credit for it. But I thought this was very unsettling. And so I kind of want to make like a villager type creature thing that looks like it has it. I don't know. That's the plan. I just want to know the rough size of a head, which is 8, 10, 8. And then we're going to go from there. We're going to try to rig this thing up. I think this should be easier, right? Like, I don't know. 8, 10, 8. There we go. That's like the size of a villager head right there. In the last video, because I can already see it because people are leaving comments, they're saying you can hold shift to move stuff around, and that's good. So that's good. That's good. No, that's good to know. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. We're gonna make a folder called head right now. Rename head. HEDA. Didn't even spell head right. Doesn't matter. Okay, so the start though. Let's look at the shape of this face. So this thing is not normal. This is an elongated face with a weird shape to it. So we're gonna try to do as best we can there. And I'm just like looking at the shape. So that's like a square-ish thing right here. Then you got a little top part. So let's just try to do that. We're probably gonna make this thing larger than a villager. I don't know. My expectations are pretty low. I don't want to like put too much pressure on myself here to make this look good. But what we'll do is we'll pull this up like that, right? Do we do one more? Or is that too crazy? Is that too crazy to add another layer to this? That might be too much. Is that too much? Yeah, and if I pulled this up like that a little bit, and then we duplicate this one, we bring it down, and what if we... I'm just trying to make this like kind of a weird looking shape, just a bit. That's the idea, because this is kind of like elongated. Yeah, but we need that to be like that. Okay, that kind of works for a head. Not really at all. It doesn't work for a head at all. But you see this right here? This looks like a nose. And villagers have noses, and that's kind of what made me like want to do this. So we'll take another... We're going to have to like organize this in a second. What size is a villager's nose? 2, 4, 2. Remember that. It's going to be on the quiz later. What's the size of a villager's nose right there? This is supposed to be like a really messed up looking villager. Let's see. There we go. I don't know if this is going to look good or not. But this now, we need to make this thing and call this, rename bottom jaw. Then we're going to take all of these and put it into there. Oh, I got that wrong. Okay, so I definitely should have paid attention to what I was doing. Because that goes up here. That's the nose. That should come down here. And that gets us our bottom jaw. Okay. So there's the bottom jaw. This like overhang here also looks pretty good. So I don't know if I should modify this a little bit by bringing the bottom up like this a little bit and then putting duplicate, resize. If we bring this, it kind of it tucks behind the nose like that, and then I duplicate this again and I bring this over like that and up. I don't know if that works for what I want to do. And then do I need to duplicate it again? And then am I breaking a rule by doing this? I'm breaking one of the sacred blockbench rules by having some depth like that. I don't know. Okay, maybe. So that's like the face, I guess. And then what's a body on a villager? Just tell me. Just be honest with me. What's the body? 8, 12, 6. So we'll do another, rename this body. How do I do that? Rename body. And we'll rename this. Doesn't matter. It's in the body. 812.6, right? 812.6. Okay, so that is the body of this thing. You know, I've recorded a lot of horror mod videos, and I haven't posted the majority of them because I don't know, I never feel like they're worth posting. But I end up talking a lot about like creature design that I like and don't like. And like despite me not really posting all that many horror mod videos, I really like horror mods. I really, really do like them. I think I've talked about this in the few that I have posted. And I'm not a huge fan of like tall, skinny things that chase you. That is exactly what this is gonna probably end up being. But whatever. This is about learning, so it's fine. We're gonna make a new group for everything. Bring it up here. We're just gonna rename this one Tommy, because I think that's what this was called. This guy's name was Tommy. We're gonna honor the original. Okay, so Tommy is gonna get moved up here because I need more room. Okay, Tommy is not gonna get moved up because apparently I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. Okay, so he's a bit bigger of a villager. He is a bit bigger. Well, the idea was just to make a villager that had a weird head. But I don't know. The head makes it proportionally needs to be bigger, unless I take the head that I have here and I like move it so that it does this kind of. I don't know. Where is the body position normally on the villager? Position 4, -4, 12, -3. -4, 12. Oh, it is no way it's sitting that high on the villager. 12. Oh, because of the legs. You always forget about the legs. Everyone forgets about the legs. Everyone forgets about the legs. So that's just the size of the body right there. Yeah, okay. 3? That far back? Really? No, -3. Okay, that is, there we go. That's looking a bit more. We're got to move my head up a bit. There we go. Okay, this is a bit more reasonable now. Okay, and then we got legs, right? You got 2 of them. Everyone's got 2 legs, left leg, right leg. How big's a leg? A leg is 4, 12, 4. 4, 12, 4. Okay, so let's do same thing they did. Rename our leg. Well, what did I say? 4, 12, 3? 4, 12, 4. 4, 12, 4. 4, 12, 4. 4, 12, 4. 12. That gets us a leg. That gets us a beautiful leg. We'll move that over. That is a tall leg. Is that really how a villager do be looking? Oh! You never see a man without his coat, you know? Weird seeing him that way. Jeez. Is it really? There's no way that leg is that skinny. 4, 12, 4. What size is mine? 2, 12. What? There we go. I was going to say that is one skinny leg. All right. Now we'll take this and we'll just duplicate it. And right leg too, we'll go over here. Rename this to left leg. L leg. Okay. Now, arms. Villagers got these big boxy arms, but we'd want these to be longer in real life. So arms is 484. 484. 484. 484 is an arm. So we'll do add group. We're gonna name this one R arm. Add a block. What did I say? 484? No, that was a leg. This is too many numbers. 484 is right. Okay. But it's not totally right because 4, 8, 4. All right. Now we got to start thinking though, because I don't know if I want this just to be a humanoid, like a boring old humanoid. Also, the arm needs to be longer. We're gonna want that to go longer. That's more like it. Yeah, this is a boring humanoid right now, so we're just gonna get the basics in place, and then we're gonna maybe think about making some changes here. Rename L arm. Okay, this guy looks like a moon too. I kind of want to add another block up here so it looks less moon-like and just more off-putting. There, that adds a bit of something to it. I don't know what, but kind of looks like backrooms texture there. Okay, so that's something. I don't know. The body's kind of boring, to be honest. But whatever. I was mostly after doing this, so it's fine. Okay, we're going to just now texture this. Create texture for everything. Put everything in here. He should look like a normal villager, just with a weird face. What's this body wear? That's like the coat that goes on. We're going to want that probably, right? How does that one even work? Because that's a weird one. Am I allowed to move this? Is that against the law? How do you make... Oh, you just... Ooh, I just learned something. Learning moment unlocked. I was wondering how you make like a transparent thing like this, but it makes sense. Can I duplicate that into here? What happens if I paste that? Can I paste that now? If I hit Control V, what happens? Nothing. Okay. It's a block. It's a solid block, but it's only painted on the outer shells of it. So it creates clothing. Never even considered that. That is smart. And it is 8:26. 8:26. It sounds like a potential time. Okay. Anyways, so let's do group. We're gonna rename this one and call this one shirt. Get it out of that. We'll put it into body maybe. Yeah. And then a cube. No, I keep pressing the wrong button. Shirt. So what was it? 8:28. 8:28. Okay. Great. Now that is like a little shirt for him. Does that work? It's we got some of this business here. Does that have that? No, it doesn't on this one. Why does it? Is it larger than what I believe? 8:26. But what about the width? That's got to be like 8.1, just so it doesn't. You know what I mean? Well, I can make mine whatever I want. Mine can be 8.5. It doesn't have to be the same. I'm just wondering why mine was not. Also, that is starting to scare me when I see it. I don't like it. Staring at me while I'm working on this. Okay, so we'll bring that, and there. Now he's got a little shirt. Okay, so now with the shirt out of the way, let's take everything now. We'll grab him and we will create a texture. And I'm going to learn from the mistake. I'll go to 32, confirm. 256. How does that even make sense? I do not understand the. Great. I've hit 16. Now it's 128. I do not understand at all painting this. Okay, but here's what drew me to it anyways, is that like you see these little like dots around the sides? I want to be able to do that with pixels, but clearly I'm going to need more. So I need to, I think, actually go up from this and create texture. We need to go to 32. Maybe that's going to 256 just based on the amount of faces I have. But that's what I'm after, to be able to do that. Okay, here's a part that just messes me up every time. Let's see. How can I match the color of a villager's skin? What is it? It is this color right here-ish. That's fine. So we'll go over here. We're going to grab the paint bucket, and we're just going to boop, bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop. Stop doing that bloop. Don't do that anymore. This. Wow, if I hit shift, does it like do the whole block? Because that would be kind of cool if it did. It doesn't. All right, that's fine. Yeah, what color is the nose? Is the nose really two different colors? That's crazy if it is. You know, this isn't the first weird villager I've done. This is actually like the 15th. This is probably gonna be the most advanced one that I've done. I just realized I've made a bit of an error though. No, I think we'll be okay. I just wanted to be able to. I have made an error, but I'm gonna learn from it. I want to paint those teeth, and I don't know what happens when you move stuff after you've already started working on the texture. You see how it's like it's not flat like that? We're gonna have to see. Here's where I'm gonna learn. This is a big learning moment for me because I want to change the geometry after I've started doing the texturing, and I don't really understand how. Because you see how the mouth goes down here? So what I want to do is duplicate that. See that we're going to run into so many problems here. I'm just going to have to restart the texture, I think. Or I don't know. Someone correct me because I just don't know what I'm doing here. Because now I can have that little like upwards thing. I'm going to delete this texture and start again because in the past when I've like done that, it's caused me problems. Yeah, okay, this is now fine, I believe. Create text. No. Create texture. 32. Confirm. 256 by 256. Okay, so now we'll just redo everything I just did. But that's fine because I can just jump back to this paintbrush. Only takes a second to paint this. Does anyone know a way to paint stuff on the inside easily? Like I would like to just like paint the entire block, but I don't know how to do that. Wait. did I get this wrong? It's this on the outside of the nose and then this on the inside. Okay. All right. Great. Now, let's do the eyes. So, we are going to take a very... What color are villager eyes normally? They're not, so it doesn't matter. We're going to grab that paintbrush, and we're going to put one eye here, I guess. We want the eyes to be like... It looks so bad. Actually looks okay when you start doing that. That looks like it's got some potential now. Does that look better? I don't know. But we want the area around the eyes to be darker because it looks like that's what the idea here is. That you're like shading it, right? So we're going to grab this. And I genuinely don't know how you just go down a couple notches. Like, I don't know how people do this. We want this to be... I wish you could just, like, click a button that... Wait, should it go dark? It should go... I'm doing this in the wrong order. I shouldn't go light to dark. I should go dark to light. So I should pick the color of the eye and then go towards the color I already have, right? Oh, wait. What if I did it like this? So the edges of what I already have are like that. Is that better? Maybe, I don't know. And then I kind of like worked my way out like this towards the one. I don't know. This is looking really goofy if I'm being honest. It's not looking too good for me. And I'm also not like, this is not the right hue. We want this and we want to like go straight down. There we go. Okay. Anyways, this side of the face has a lot of shading. I do not know how to do this. How do people do this? This is looking bad again. Also, I need to like draw the teeth right now so I can see because it's just messing with me. Like this is all mouth right here. Let's paint that. We'll paint that like black. Wait, not that spot, just that and that. Oh, I made another mistake. I want to put more stuff in here. Like I want to have, it's the same mistake I made last time. I want to add teeth to this and I can't, or at least not that I'm aware of. I want to, maybe I can, I don't know. I just made a mistake basically. I need to see if I can add. Can you add cubes once I do this? Or am I done now? Am I done at that point? If I do add element, basically I want to take this, I'm going to resize it so it's 0 and we're going to put the bottom of it. I want this to go, yeah, see how this texture is now starting to fill it right here? That is the exact problem that I am very concerned about. We actually want to go like that. That's what I want to do. But you see the issue now, because now when I try to paint, do I have to make a new texture? The selection contains faces that are smaller than 1 unit in one direction. The box UV mapping system considers any face below the threshold of 1 pixel wide. The texture on that face does not work correctly. I don't understand what that means. Is it because of this thing that I made? 0.75. Does this need to be 1? That's fine if it's 1. Okay, so let's delete. And then we'll take everything we'll create. And then we'll delete this top one. There, now am I all fixed? I don't know. Okay, anyways. This now, because I didn't label it, we're going to rename this teeth. All right, we want like really long. Actually, I'm going to open another model. Oh, it's the T-Rex! Because I want the teeth from it. I'm going to figure out what those look like. Jaw. I'm going to rotate this jaw open so we can get at the teeth. Yeah, that's what we're after. Those teeth look fantastic. That color is what I want. So what color is that? That is, it goes dark to light. So we're going to start with the darkest colors and then we'll work our way up. So what we want to do is like, looks like with this drawing, it's like lots of long lines. So we're just going to do tons of these long lines like this, and then we'll do one on the side. Yeah, that's where I run into a problem here because that's, oops. Yeah, okay. This is looking real bad again. Whatever, I'm here to learn. Okay, then the teeth go to this color. So we'll like kind of do that. I don't want them all to be exactly the same. Okay, then what's the final color? I'm wondering if I should have like one erased bit. Yeah. Okay, good. What did they do for the inside? It was like this pinkish color. Dark color. And what do we have? Let's hide the teeth and paint that. We're gonna like go for like this sort of mouthy pinkish purple color, I guess. I think it needs to be a bit darker to be honest. Right here. Okay, so I just don't want it to be a clean gradient though. So how do people make it more blended? It's like, look at this. There's like patterns to it, you know? Is it just more colors? Or is more colors getting used? Is that all it is? Because it feels like difficult to work with such. Do you know what I mean? Like this just seems like do, just a gradient. But whereas this, it's like there's like, patterns in it. And it's just because I don't have. Okay, when you add the teeth, it kind of does make it a bit better. It's still missing something though. It's still missing like detail or something. I don't know. Do I just need to add more like this? Maybe even darker here. Like I don't know how to make this better. Do I need to like draw something? Like if I took this darkness and no, not like that. What if I took this and pulled it down and then did something like that? Oh, that's kind of doing something. Yeah, that. Ooh, okay. Hold on. That worked a bit. That gave it some depth. Now if I turn the teeth on, what happens? Ooh. That's looking a little bit better, I'd say. I'd say that's looking a little bit better. And let's add a bit of just a. Can we make it like a little bit like almost inflamed at the bottom? Yeah, I like that. Okay, but now we need to figure out how you actually do the shading. Well, I guess I just did that, right? Okay, where are we picturing lights coming from? Because this is the thing I always also struggle with. I'm modeling it off of this, so let's see. Let's pull this down darker, and then let's just like start painting the shadows. I don't really know what I'm doing here at all, but we know this side is the most detailed side. I don't even want to look at the other side of the head there. That's just stressing me out. I don't really know how this works. I also forgot to paint the top of the mouth here, so let's go back and do that really quick. I don't know what I'm doing here. You get something good going and then you just lose it. Yeah, I'm getting confused at this point now because I guess I should just do what I did before, which is like turn this down, and then I also need to figure out bottom jaw. I need to turn that off. I need to turn off, not that. All right, I got to figure out how to turn off the thing I need. This one's good. I can just fill it in here because it was like bleeding purple or whatever. So I just need to like grab this dark color here and paint it with right here. But I need to turn off this cube right here, which I don't know which one that is. Is it the top one? Nope. Is it that one? Nope. This is why I should label stuff. And that is one of them that needs to be fixed. Okay. Turn it back on. Go. There, now we don't have any problems. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Except I forgot to do the bottom one now. So we'll turn off the teeth. And I'll just quickly. This is difficult. I'm gonna be honest with everyone. This is hard. This was supposed to be an easier one than yesterday, but it is ending up being far more difficult than I thought to make this guy. I gotta remember how or whatever I did here. I think it was just a fluke to get the inside of this mouth, like drawing the like lines. Because now when I try to do it, it was because I turned the opacity down, right? And I was just like kind of flowing with it. Yeah. All right. That looks good. The only part of this that looks good is right here. Right here. Okay, let's take a look at the regular villager. What have they done to make this guy look like a villager? He's got green. You see that? It's got a little bit of green in there. Should we put like a dab of green in his eyes? Maybe in one eye? Just to like maintain some of that villager. Or does that look dumb? I think that starts to look a little bit too cartoony. That starts to look, yeah, this looks better without it. I just don't know how to texture the skin. Like I really don't understand what I'm doing here. Like I want it so that there's more stuff going on with it, right? But I don't like understand why I'm doing any of this stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like right now I'm just like drawing lines and I don't know why I am. I do know why I am. I'm doing it to get just so it's not all one color. And I don't think it looks very good to do that. I think it looks pretty bad actually. It's losing kind of what I was after here. See, the top of it has like in this picture it's like dot, you get these little dots and stuff, and like I just don't think it looks good when I'm doing it. I like something about shading to me, like understanding where light is coming from, just is like I'm having such a hard time getting it through my mind. It's just not like translating to my mind about where light comes from or why. I just don't get it. This looks really like I like the mouth. Basically, I'm happy with the mouth, but I'm not happy with any other part of it. I'm trying to right now paint shadows maybe. I don't know what I'm doing. Because this should be dark because it's underneath his nose, right? Like it just looks scribbly right now. Okay, so then let's try to paint highlights then. Okay, so if I go to blend mode, lighten, and we bring this up a little bit, and let's see if I bring the size up. Now I'm just erasing detail. Smooth brush. So just to lighten, and then, okay, wait, let's to darken, bring the color down a bit, go around his eyes, down here, underneath here, where his mouth is. See, the problem with doing it this way is this starts to look a little, like, the color is looking okay, but then we start to get something that looks a little high pixely, like it looks a little bit too blended. So I don't know what I'm doing. Especially when you look at this, like these are like clean, clean colors. This is clean too. And this is like, I don't know. And then look at the back of the head. What do you even do at the back of the head? I don't even know. I'm just like painting here to like make the difference, and then I don't know what I'm doing. Should this be like hair back here? I should use multiple colors to like get like folds. Should I keep this going here? Make it look like lines coming out? I don't know. I could go like red a little bit with it, and then have that coming in. That starts to look a little bit cool. That looks scary, right? Well, I had a little bit of red coming down from the mouth. More red here. I don't know. The head is still missing stuff. The top, what's even on the top? Like this stuff. But then what am I doing? What am I doing? Because it should be brighter up here, right? Highlights? Because where the sun is? I don't understand highlights. I'm kind of just adding lines everywhere at this point. Oh, it's so hard. I have such great respect for people who do this. Okay, we're going to try one more thing up here. We're going to like really add some like bright lines up here. Go even brighter. Okay, there we go. I don't know. Should I go really dark in here? Should I make these bigger? Yeah, I think that's better. All right. Yeah, it's looking a bit better. Okay, now how do you do the body wear? I don't even know how to do that now. Okay. Well, I'm here to learn, right? So let's get rid of the arms so I can see what this is. So it's like a brown streak. Well, it looks like the first thing I notice is the bottom. It kind of... Okay, let's start with the pants, actually. Let's start with this guy's pants. We're going to turn off his shirt first. Body, shirt. We're going to take the paintbrush and just... Is that the villagers... Are their pants entirely like that, or is there any more to it? If I turn off his shirt first. Oh, they got a bit of something going on. They got like a long... Okay, so he's got pants like this. I don't know. These are going to be covered by the shirt, so... I don't know what we're doing here at this point. Oh, it does not look like the same thing. Whatever. Okay, so now this shirt. What are we doing here? The shirt is like this, right? Should I just like paint it first? What color is a villager shirt? I want to match it best I can. I mean, the best way to match it would be just to copy and paste it over, but I don't know how to do that. So we're taking the main color, which is this one, and we are just going to paint bucket it here, and there, and there, and there, and there. We're actually not going to do it down here because this is a shirt, and then it kind of comes down like this, right? Kind of hard to see because of the back is also... All right. Now we got that shirt there. And then, well, what is the villager? It's like trimmed, right? So you got darker on one side like this. Oops. Just doubled up the shirt there. I didn't mean to. It's really dark down here at the split. Yeah, this is now too dark. I'm going to have to probably do my whole line thing here in a second. This villager shirt is not looking good. I'm going to just do my line thing and just paint it. I don't know. Oh, it's not the right color. It's not the right color either. There we go. That's kind of doing something, I guess. Right, a little bit. Just a bunch of lines in it to this side. Yeah, that's kind of adding like... Oh, it's giving it some detail, actually. I'm just like randomly clicking with my mouse. I'm going to do like some swirls. I don't know. Just kind of going for it here. All right, now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do darker here in the middle. Everywhere there would be shadow. I don't know if there'd be shadow here. Again, I don't really understand how light works, so I don't know where my source is. All right, and then what I want to do, though, is I want to add a bit of a red flare to some of the spots here. Just dirty it up. Okay. That's not bad. How does it look when we put the head on? Ooh, we're getting creepy here. We're definitely getting creepy here. We're getting somewhere. Slowly, but we're getting there. I guess I'll just keep painting away here. with the spots that I can control. What does the villager's undershirt look like? If I get rid of the bodywear, it's like same thing. It's like brown with a bit of neck showing. Brown with a bit of neck showing. So if I get rid of his shirt, it is, what color is our starting point here? Let's go with that. And we will bring this up to 100. Paint bucket, boom, 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 boom. All right, let's start. And then we'll paint a little bit of neck here. We'll do a lot of neck. Yeah, because both shirts will be ripped. All right, great. And then I will do the same thing. I'll pull this down, do this color. I'll just add some shadow in here. A little bit of red. It's kind of coming across as brown. Okay, and then for the shirt, we're going like this. We're going to bring this down. We're going to do hard edges here where the rips are to really sell the shirt like this. And then I'll pull it down even further and we'll start doing little pattern things again, even lower like that. And if I put the shirt back on, what does it look like? Yeah, that's good. It's looking a little bit like too much detail for me, but I think that's fine. Okay, arms. What do your arms look like? Just more of the shirt, eh? All right. Should have thought of that while I was doing the shirt, but whatever. Wait, face. What if I do element? What does that do? That's the question I was asking at the beginning. It does the whole thing. I learned. Good to know. All right. Let's like start painting some stuff on this guy. Just do my random moves here. Actually, I'm gonna start this over because it's not looking very good. We're gonna hit him with the old mirror painting, I think here. And just get some random texture going on, something. All right, then we'll grab the heavy duty stuff here. Make some like patterns, some lines here to follow these lines. Now I'm probably realizing I didn't do anything on the back, so I gotta do all that. That's fine. Hit these hard. Getting pretty lazy with the arms. All right. I didn't color it all in. I don't want you to see too much. Like the neck here. We'll just do a paint bucket. Not element. We want to do just face. Boom. All right, there it is. There's my weirdo villager. And I'm coming in at just under 1 hour of recording to make that. I don't think it's very good. But, I don't know. Is it better than the bass? The fish? You tell me.